Alright guys, got a new package in here today. Of course you probably don't already know what it is if you've read the title. But either way, let's unbox this thing. Got a 32GB flash drive. That's not the main attraction of this. Main attraction is this guy. So this is the Craftsman 1377 multi-pump air pistol. This thing is a classic, although this particular one is a newer release with all black grips and pump handle. Now, you can't have an airgun collection and not have one of these in your collection. That's just blasphemy. This thing has a plethora of upgrade parts. But you know what? Enough talking. Let's get this thing out of the package and start shooting it. Alright guys, so we're outside. I'm gonna get the camera set up at about 8 yards. Typical handgun engagement distance, 7 to 8 yards. And here I have several assortments of pellets. We're gonna find out which one of these shoot the best. Of course, I'm not gonna make you sit through all of this. This is gonna take quite a while. Alright, before we get started, I should demonstrate how this gun actually loads. Now, this is a multi-pump handgun, or multi-pump air pistol, so the foregrip comes down, and this can be pumped up to 10 times. For this test, I'm just gonna pump it to 6, because quite frankly, anything after 6 gets pretty difficult to pump. Okay. Now there is a bolt here. There's a bolt action pistol now. As you pull the bolt back, it's at the same time it'll pull back the hammer, which will strike the air valve, which releases your air. Then you simply place your pellet. Now I have a pellet pen, but don't worry, you just do it by hand. Place your pellet there and push the bolt forward, and that loads your pellet. First 5 shots, Gamma Magnum. Whoops. Alright, so the results are in. Out of all the pellets I tried, I got 3 pellets that are pretty neck and neck with their accuracy. We have the Benjamin hollow points at 3/8 of an inch, excluding the flyer. The Gamma Magnums at 1/2 inch, excluding the flyer. And then we have the Gamma Master Point at 7/8 inch. Now these are the most consistent pellets, whereas the other 2 had a flyer in it. Now, that I am pretty sure those are my fault. And here's a reason why. This gun has an insanely heavy trigger pull. Now, I don't have a trigger pull gauge, but my guess would be around that this trigger is somewhere between the 5 and 6 pound range. So right out of the box, as you can see, this gun has the accuracy potential as long as you put the time into finding the right pellets for it. But I feel like that even then, this gun still can't shoot at its full potential without at least having a stock on it. Having that extra point of contact really helps with that really stiff trigger pull. Now, would I recommend this gun as a first gun for someone who's looking to get into air gunning? Yes and no. It depends on how much money you want to put into it, and if you're willing to tinker or not. Because this gun has a lot of aftermarket parts for it. In fact, it's the reason why I got this gun. Now, right out of the box, would I hunt with this thing? Probably not. In my opinion, I feel like the power output on this gun is right on the edge of what it would take to be able to pull off a clean kill. You would have to be very, very precise with your shot, and in its current configuration, it's just not conducive for precision shooting. So realistically, I wouldn't be hunting anything bigger than a small bird, or a really large frog. Then again, I don't see why you'd be shooting a frog. Oh well, that's always a valid reason. Now I have several parts on order for this gun, such as a new barrel, a new trigger group, a stock for this thing. So basically, this is going to be my next project gun. So if you want to find out what I turn this gun into, stay tuned and find out.